Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy between the Arizona Cardinals taking on yet another NFC team, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think, gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Kentrell Bryce in on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Alshon Jeffrey.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray steps away. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll throw from the gun. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
And that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Sanders toss left side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles 3, Cardinals 0.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jake Elliott to kick
After
off.
the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're firm. 6 figures.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Drake. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle by
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
1 yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, Ertz over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wentz to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz quickly finding Rager. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Cardinals nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wentz, he's going to try and keep this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Cardinals nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. From the gun, Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. It's time for a player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz going to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 4.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Uses the stiff arm. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Eagles. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wentz now on 1st down. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the ground with a tight end. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Cardinals nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Murray.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Running from the shotgun with Drake. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Kirk. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
what it's like. I think I earned all my stripes.
Murray now on first down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
9, Cardinals 3.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from quarterback Carson Wentz. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back to Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare miss misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now.
Eagles 9, Cardinals 6.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Wentz's pass.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. First, got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 and have the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He starts by handing this off to Drake. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stay on the ground with Drake. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st down, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wentz now on 1st down. caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz to throw again. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, Wentz again. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. At their own 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 38, Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Murray now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards there and a first down. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Well, they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late. As Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Dallas Goedert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 34 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runner's you know? Would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray rolling to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Results.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 66 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you've got to take some chances you might not normally take. And here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Rager catches it left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 10. A minute 47 on the clock. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Back to throw. Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray, he's used to moving fast at Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Now Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Murray to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.